As for a future life, every man must judge for himself between conflicting vague probabilities. It is mere rubbish thinking, at present, of origin of life. One might as well think of origin of matter. I have called this principle, by which each slight variation, if useful, is preserved, by the term of natural selection. There is grandeur in this view of life, with its several powers, having been originally breathed by the Creator into a few forms or into one. It is not the strongest of the species that survives, not the most intelligent that survives. It is the one that is the most adaptable to change. Great is the power of steady misrepresentation, but the history of science shows that fortunately this power does not long endure. The highest stage in moral culture at which we can arrive, is when we recognize that we ought to control our thoughts. A man's friendships are one of the best measures of his worth. Man has an instinctive tendency to speak, as we see in the babble of our young children, but no child has an instinctive tendency to bake, brew, or write. The love for all living creatures is the most noble attribute of man. One general law, leading to the advancement of all organic beings, namely, multiply, vary, let the strongest live and the weakest die. The young and the old of widely different races, both with man and animals, express the same state of mind by the same movements. If the misery of the poor be caused not by the laws of nature, but by our institutions, great is our sin. Intelligence is based on how efficient a species became at doing the things they need to survive. Freedom of thought is best promoted by the gradual illumination of men's minds which follows from the advance of science.